Okay, don't hit skip before we start today's podcast. I'm really excited. This is a personal, exciting thing for me. I wanted to quickly let you guys know about my upcoming Off the Vine tour called Pour Decisions, P-O-U-R, wine will be drank. I'm back on the road for the first leg of our tour. I'm coming through the good old Midwest. For the second half, I'll be headed to the Southeast. So I'm going Columbus, Cleveland, Ohio, Atlanta, Madison, Des Moines, Kansas City, Columbia, Missouri, Tampa, Orlando, Nashville. I'm coming to all you beautiful people. These podcast tours are always a highlight of my year because there's just no other way to put it than it's just pretty damn fun. I get to hang out with you in person. It's just the energy is electric. It's just insane. Like leaving those live podcasts, I'm like, whoa, that felt like an empowerment session. I feel elevated. The vibrations, don't get me started on how high those are. So check out my website, KaitlynBristowe.com, to buy tickets for those who join me. I can guarantee a little dancing, a lot of laughing, wine, lots of wine. Even if you're pregnant. I've had pregnant, sober people come to my show and say it was still fun. They bring their boyfriends, their husbands, and I even see them smiling at the end of it. So let's toast to that. I'll see you on tour. Off the Vine. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
To Matthew Stephen Rife.
Yes.
That's your new?
Yeah, full government name. Thank you.
That's your full government
You want to
name.
read my social security number too?
I'm Kaitlyn Dawn Bristowe, and welcome to Off the Vine podcast.
Dawn.
Do you like that?
I do like that's my aunt's name.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say uncle, and I was going to be like,
No,
I
yeah,
know.
my uncle Dawn. No, my aunt Dawn.
Well, I had an uncle Don, and then when I was growing up, I used to hate my middle name because. Did you ever watch Full House? Yeah, okay.
Of course.
You're like, no, I'm more of a Fuller House guy because you're a baby.
I can't watch Fuller House.
Oh.
I cannot get myself to watch it.
Why? It's just not the same.
It's not the same.
I get it.
Everyone wants to reboot everything. It's not necessary.
I get it. But when I watched Stephanie, who we both follow on Instagram,
Yeah.
Stephanie Tanner.
Yeah.
She came on my podcast too, and I remember her making fun of the name Dawn, and it scarred me.
Oh no.
Because she wanted to change her name to Dawn, and I was like, yeah, Steph Tanner, and yeah, Dawn's a cool name. And then all her friends and family said, oh, you don't want to be called Dawn. Then people could call you Donald Duck and go Dawn, da da Dawn, da da Dawn, Dawn, Dawn. And I was like, I hate my middle name.
What a mean family.
Right?
Oh my
I couldn't
God,
believe
a
it.
bunch
They
of
totally were
bullies?
just name shaming Dawn. And like, I was like, you're supposed to be this loving
Well,
family.
yeah, I mean, you don't want to be named after like dish detergent.
Well, Dawn.
Yeah.
Why did that take so long to land with me there? I was like,
Yeah.
what's he talking about?
Dish soap.
Oh, dish soap.
Some of us still do our own dishes.
Oh, come on. You have more
Yeah.
followers than me. You could
You have an assistant.
You
And
don't?
whoever that is.
This is what we need to talk about. Glenda fucking Clit over here, ladies and gentlemen. She's been my podcast producer for a few years, and she just casually showed up in this outfit. And I was like,
Very casual.
and she was like, yeah, cheers. And I was like, so we're not going to acknowledge this. Like, what's going on? And she was like, oh, yeah, like this is what I was wearing, whatever. And then it was a whole thing, which you can go out of character for a second and be Alicia and tell us the story.
Okay, out of character.
Yeah, just
And
take the,
scene.
yeah.
Just take the glasses and take it all.
Still very much yourself.
Yes.
Strip naked.
Because I don't know if I even know the story of what it actually is. Where did...
I was a maid of honor, and we did a beer Olympics. Each of us were like a country,
Mm-hmm.
and I was Italy. And so I showed up in this with a mustache, and
Do you know what how I would have dressed up as a country? I would have just been a tree with a bunch of naked ladies.
Which country would you have been?
yeah.
Cunt tree.
Wow.
Just a bunch of vaginas in a tree.
Wow. Are you taking citizenship applications? I would love to live there. My God.
It's pretty good, right?
Worst Keebler-Elf development of all time. Oh my God. A
country.
cunt tree.
That was good, right?
I like it, actually.
I didn't even plan
How's
that
that
one.
merch? How do you not have that as merch yet?
We should have that as merch.
You like the little air fresheners that hang? It's like a little tree.
Wow, dude, are you expecting 10%? Because this is good.
15.
Oh, wow, shit.
Absolutely.
The guy gets 10 million followers on TikTok, and all of a sudden he thinks he gets
Marketing
15%.
genius. I know. We're going to pair you up with Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina candle company. We're going to come up with a scent.
It actually
and you're gonna
smells
sell
really
your little
good.
Countries.
That's good, though. I should do merch around country.
You really should.
That's going to be a thing now.
All vagina related merch. It's going to sell.
Speaking of vaginas, girls love you. The ladies love. She's trying not to laugh because she's in Glenda mode. But let's,
Making my upper lip sweat.
Where the mustache used to be.
yeah.
It's not all glorious, is it?
I
Uh-huh.
don't have
my gosh. Okay, so much happened at your show last night.
Oh my God.
It was the most entertaining thing we've ever experienced. We were laughing at so many different things. Like the 30-second lady, which turned into the
nightmare.
whole like bit was, but she really turned it into a bit, like for you.
I mean, by force. Yeah, she kind of forced herself on the show.
How did that start? Because I don't remember. She was saying something about, you were doing some bowling ball thing about fingering.
We were talking about fingering, yeah, and how the next day it hurts your forearms. Yeah, you don't realize how tiring it is until you wake up the next day and it feels like you went bowling for 8 hours the night before.
And she chimed in.
And was like, it doesn't take that long. Every woman in this room can come in 30 seconds. And this just became a thing because that's just not true. And if it is, you're the problem, okay? That's in 30 seconds.
I laughed out loud I laughed out loud a few times, but when you said, what are you, Domino's Pizza? Like, we'll have it to you in 30 minutes or less.
Yeah, what's the time restraints for? Like, it's not Vine. Like,
the Vine app.
Yeah, you have to take your time.
Are you scared of TikTok going away? I mean, your Instagram's crushing no matter what, but
no, the followers are starting to kind of convert to other platforms now.
Yeah.
Look, this is gonna sound ridiculous, but I wish no. I think opposite actually. I'm gonna take $1 out.
Great. Oh, okay.
I wish all social media would disappear.
Really?
I really wish it would. I think it's absolutely horrible.
You wish all social media would go away?
Yeah, I think it does.
For strictly mental health purposes, or
yeah, I think it would. I mean, that's a broader landscape of it, but yeah, I think social media does way more bad than it does good. I think it makes people worse.
Yeah.
I think people miss out on human interactions. Like,
yes.
Everything in person is just better. I mean, this podcast almost happened on Zoom, and I'm glad it didn't.
I'm really glad it didn't.
Much more fun.
I'm really glad it didn't. And I had the shittiest setup. I was at an Airbnb. You had shitty Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay, so you wish all social media would disappear. Do you think
it's just stressful?
It is stressful. I definitely agree with you. It's stressful. I love it though, because I was thinking about this even for you. You can do this comedy special or even just a TikTok and reach millions of people, which would never, that's like how many stadiums, like NFL stadiums of people that you get to reach and make people laugh.
Yeah.
You're pissing a lot of people off because that's what we do. If we have a platform, we piss people off and we make people happy. There's always going to be that duality of it. But so you wouldn't care if the numbers went away as long as you could keep doing what you love to do.
If the sacrifice for millions of viewers to be able to see a good thing I can put out, if the sacrifice for that is making sure an entire generation of people know that it's not okay to talk to people a certain way because they're hidden behind a computer screen, I would absolutely trade that. Like, social media has turned people into such.
They really are, and I love that word. It's
little bitches.
They really are. But so do you get a lot of trolls?
Oh my God, yeah.
Do you really?
If you think women love me, trolls love me way more.
Really?
Oh my God, yes.
What's like the worst thing anyone's ever said to you?
It's never like one direct thing, and ultimately, like,
is it everyone just trying to cancel you because you have?
Oh my God, yeah. People try to cancel me every day. I got canceled 3 times last week. It's like, which I mean, thankfully we're now like that pendulum is swinging back. Like, people are tired of people getting canceled.
I agree.
Unless you've done a horrific thing,
right?
You're not actually canceled. Canceled means nothing. What am I, a Netflix subscription? Like, you can't physically. That's another thing about social media I hate. Like, the slang behind it.
Oh, I know.
Drives me insane.
I know.
Everything is the most dramatic version of everything. Oh, he got dragged on the internet. Oh, did I? Did someone come to my house, grab me by the hair, and drag me down the pavement of Twitter?
It is very dramatic.
Because people think they're powerful behind a computer.
Yeah.
So they use overly dramatic words like that to make them feel like they have an impact on something they're doing when they're just losers.
They really are losers. That's why I actually have gotten to a place, and I talk about this on my podcast a lot, where I most of the time love it. I think it's so funny. Like, because they're such losers, because they're so ridiculous, the things people say to me, I actually like my assistant was like, why don't you just block that girl? I was like, are you kidding me? This is hilarious. She always says to me, like, you're disgusting.
I don't know if you caught any of that in the beginning of the show last night where I talk about, like, it's so funny how people can hate you for something, and no matter what you did.
Yeah.
The things they will say about you in return are way worse than what you did to upset them in the first place. It's insane.
I don't know if you like to repeat material, but could you please explain or give us a story? Because the one you said last night was really funny. I don't know if you remember.
There's kind of two stories that combine. One of them is just like the first time I ever got suspended from Instagram. The other one was arguing with people on Twitter over like an airplane experience.
Right, the backpack.
Yeah, I was complaining about like this airline almost made me check my backpack when it really like wasn't a problem or anything. Right. And I didn't fully Karen out. You know what I mean? I wasn't like, this is an outrage. I just went on Twitter and was like, this is a stupid rule, you know?
Right.
And anybody who flies relatively often knows how inconsistent the rules are and they're different on every flight and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I complained about this bag and people were like so angry at me for just complaining about my bag. Like people were giving me death threats, like literally being like, I hope there's a plane crash because you're so ungrateful for being in first class and not wanting to check your bag and all this kind of shit.
You're like wait, if people have an opinion, we go to Twitter.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
What it's for. It's what y'all live for. Is this kind of drama. They live for it.
Do you find the meanest people on Twitter or TikTok or YouTube or where?
No, Twitter's the worst.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Twitter has to go first.
Yeah.
If any of the social medias are going to disappear, Twitter's a fucking cesspool. Because like, I feel like more strangers find your shit on Twitter. It's the most sensitive. It's the most dramatic. Instagram and TikTok is more based on your content, I think. But Twitter's just words.
So marry, kill, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok.
Killing Twitter. Because I don't love Instagram either. As a business, I don't like them.
Right. Yeah, it's weird.
I think I have to marry Instagram, though, just for the sustainability. It's where most of my business gets done.
That's fair.
And I'd TikTok just because for some reason my For You page insists on there being unlimited bad bitches on the internet. I don't understand. I don't follow any of these girls. And my entire For You page is just hot girl after hot girl.
Really?
It's unlimited. I'm going to tell you, it's hurting y'all's stock as a people.
I hate that.
There's a lot of naturally beautiful people in the entire world.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what it is. This just gives you access to all of them
at once.
It's so insane. Like, it's got to be so... I'm not in a relationship right now, but I imagine it's got to be tremendously harder to risk that kind of temptation because you realize, yes, I'm with a person I love, I care about, and they're beautiful, and I'm attracted to them, obviously.
Right.
But then you're like, oh my God, I had no idea this person existed. And
yeah, but what about...
There's 300,000 other super hot people I had no idea existed.
It's true.
It's so hard. It makes everybody seem so... It makes everything just seem so much more vast. It's crazy.
That's another good point as to like getting rid of all social media. I feel like it's so like attainable to go get all these. Oh yeah. Especially in your position. I saw the girls there last night. Like everyone thinks they're gonna fuck you. Everyone. That was like the running. I cannot with this.
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh my God.
See, this is all I want my For You page to be.
This is, I don't know what's going on.
Precious.
I don't know what's going on with your For You page. This is mine. Okay, selling a little or a lot? Shopify helps you do your thing however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit $1 million stage? Shopify is there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system, wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout, 36% better on average compared to other leading commerce platforms, and sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. Now, what I love about Shopify is no matter how big you want to grow, Shopify gives you everything you need to take control and take your business to the next level. Because businesses that grow, grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/vine, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/vine now to grow your business no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/vine. Okay, let's chat about something we all have in common. Sleep. Precious sleep. There's nothing better than sinking into your bed after a long day, after traveling, feeling the instant comfort of Boll & Branch sheets. It's like wrapping yourself in a little cloud. Trust me, you feel the quality from the moment you lay down. And as for the buttery softness, well, it only gets better with each wash. Honestly, these sheets have transformed my sleep game, and the best part is they're not just soft, but they're sustainable too. So they're made from 100% organic cotton, free from toxins, literally a win-win for both you and the planet. Boll & Branch has everything from airy blankets blankets to fluffy pillows, ensuring every part of your sleep sanctuary is pure luxury. Sleep better with the softest, most breathable bedding from Boll & Branch. Get 15% off your order when you use promo code OTV at bollandbranch.com. That's Boll & Branch, BOLL, and Branch, BRANCH.com. Promo code OTV. Exclusions apply. See site for details. Okay, you guys, say hello to your real life makeup filter in a bottle. It's Covergirl's Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. You know, if you see my Instagram, that I'm absolutely obsessed with how it gives me that flawless finish. Plus, it's become my go-to for getting ready for a night out with friends and even a little date night here and there. And can we talk about the fact that it's clean, vegan, cruelty-free? Just feels like a major bonus. It gives me that skin-like finish, leaves a radiant bare skin filter effect, and my complexion be looking plump, refreshed, and more youthful. So whether I'm rocking a tan or I'm a little pale, it's available in 8 adaptable shades to complement all of my different types and tones. So get your new beauty staple, the Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence, exclusively from the iconic Easy Breezy Beautiful Covergirl. Does it scare you when you go out there like, somebody's going to fuck this up for me? Or are you like, I can
scare me.
deal with it?
It's more just like annoying.
It's,
you know,
I
like,
bet.
It's people forget it's still a live performance show. And like, yes, I have the option to make it interactive if I want to, but like other than that, in what other performance-based art or show would you just yell out something?
Right.
Like, you wouldn't go to Hamilton in the middle of your favorite music number, go, yes! Yes! People would be like, shut the up.
That's okay.
That's an insane thing to do.
To your same point, would you like that to sit there for an hour and have people just like laugh and silently clap? Or would that be weird for a comedy show?
It's, you know what? This is where it becomes a little bit tricky because both are fun.
Yeah.
They're different.
Right.
It depends on what you want. Like I'm in the process of building my new hour for my next special. So like, I'm working on material. I'm doing a lot of new stuff that like I have to do this properly the way I thought it out to do it with no interruptions to see if it works and how it's going to work and how I can manipulate it and change it for the next show. Yeah. So if that keeps getting interrupted by stuff, I'm never going to know how to properly analyze that joke. Now, sometimes I want chaos. Yeah. Sometimes you do a show and you're like, let's just have a good time with some good crazy energy to talk to some funny people. But the problem is that gets out of control. You talk to one person and then everybody else goes, oh, he's talking to people now. My turn. Totally.
And then they start shouting out shit where you're like, I know what you're doing. And you're trying to get on my TikTok reel because it's so respectful what you do as a stand-up comedian and it's so brilliant. But people obviously are there to see you do your crowd work because it goes so viral on TikTok. Do you feel like that takes away from your like what you love to do and your talent of doing the actual stand-up?
A little bit, but like you can't blame them entirely because it's like if that's what they're used to seeing, that's what they expect, you know? So it's like there's so many people coming to my shows that have never been to comedy shows before. Yeah. So they don't know that you're supposed to come, just sit, laugh, and listen. Right. You know? They just come and they think it's a conversation the entire time. Oh my gosh. And so it's like I don't mind weaning them into like when people start to yell out stuff or whatever. The first sign is like I ignore you. I go, if you know I heard you, if you yell something out, you know I heard you, I don't acknowledge you. It's like that should be your sign that like, oh, he's not trying to talk to me right now. People don't take
social cues very well.
Not at all. It's insanity.
It really is.
So like I don't mind it, but the thing is like kind of like you mentioned, you're not going to force me. Yeah. You're not going to do it just because you think you're going to end up on my TikTok or whatever or make the show about you. That's not how it's going to work. Like if I want to talk to you, I'll talk to you. Yeah. You would think, but yeah, some people it's super obvious that you're like, oh yeah, you're just trying to get like 30 seconds of fame right now.
You know what I thought was brilliant? I said, there should be, if I was to ever do stand-up, I would hire people and plant them in my crowd. And then I would like have everything set up where I just look like this like quick-witted genius.
That's one of the trolls' favorite things to say on my videos on TikTok. They go, oh, that's a planted person. That's a fake person. I'm like, do you have any idea the coordination it would take? Because it's also almost every show it happens. Like imagine, you think I have that many friends
I thought
who
this
can
out
stay on
for
script?
You. Yeah. I thought it out because I was like, that would actually be impossible. And I saw it firsthand. You're not doing that, obviously. But I was like, that would be just way more work. And you'd have to hire people and pay them. And yeah. Also, and you can't even afford an assistant.
That's what I'm saying. It's brutal out here. I don't have that kind of mob mentality yet. I don't have this whole crew that can just support all my fake crowd work videos.
Well,
I can't imagine.
that's
That's
what I
one
would
of people's favorite things to comment.
I
Like,
didn't
it's
know
fucking
that.
insane. Yeah, it's so funny to me.
Last night I thought, oh, that would be that's what I would do.
I just don't think I'm that good of an actor to be able to stay on it the entire time and be that fast. Like it just comes naturally sometimes, or sometimes it doesn't.
Did you? I know you said last night something about your ex watching the show. Did you watch my season?
I did not.
Okay, so Amy Schumer
Mhm.
was one of my dates, and
Really?
we did stand up, and I was so good. Doucher? No, I was good.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, if I could get there, we'll see. You the judge. Okay. But she taught me so much because she goes, well, she taught me two things and they were really genius because she said, you go up there and these guys already have you on a pedestal, like what you're already winning. But she said, if anything doesn't land, because it was in front of a full crowd too,
Mhm.
just tell everybody I told you to say that. And I was like, okay, amazing. And then so two people, it was against me and another girl to be the bachelorette.
Uh-huh.
And the guys had to decide.
Oh,
Obviously, they chose me. Douche
uh-huh.
was
Dollar.
that? You think so?
Dollar.
Yeah, I didn't have to say obviously. So then she was like, or just make fun of Brit. And that was the other girl. Thank you.
Did you roast the other girl?
Yeah, so I would just like, if nothing landed, thank you.
You're welcome.
I would just roast her or blame Amy. I feel like the roasting thing is funny, but it has to come naturally.
Oh, of
and
course.
You do it so
you can't
well.
force it. Well, thank you. Like, I mean, as you saw last night, not all of it's funny. Sometimes you don't get something. It's
It
like
was
any
all
kind
funny.
Well, thank you.
I'm not just saying that.
But you
it
don't.
was all funny.
You're not gonna have good banter with everybody. You know what I mean? Like how you talk to you're on a podcast. You talk to some boring people from time to time. It happens. We don't have to say names at all. But you're just not always gonna have that banter with people.
Yeah.
You know, and every audience is so different. When
Yeah.
you did your stand up for the show, what was the audience? Was it the studio audience? Was it the other contestants? Like what was the audience you were performing for?
It was the guys that I was dating.
Okay. How many were there at that
There
point?
were, I think, 10.
Okay.
And
That's
then
brutal.
there was a table of comedians as well. Then all the producers and then whoever they brought in. I don't know.
That's not ideal. I want you to know that right now. That would be hard for even me. You're so sweet. But your audience plays. Oh my god.
I know.
I'm gonna steal him.
I know. He's an
cute.
angel.
Yeah, your audience it changes every single time, which makes the show so unique every single time. And
Oh, did you just like come out of the womb making jokes, or was this something that you developed from being an ugly child?
definitely trauma,
Yeah,
for sure.
okay.
You definitely learn how to defend yourself with jokes, or or you get bullied or something like that. And you're like, well, rather than everybody see it hurts me, how about we just make a joke about it? Now I'm on their side as well, you know?
And now the joke's on them. Because you're
Exactly.
like, not only am I hot, I'm also funny and selling out wherever you're selling
Thank
out everywhere.
God.
But I was asking people questions on Instagram, like what we should ask you. And they were like,
Oh,
ask him about
boy.
being an ugly kid. And I was like, oh, is that a thing? That's why I said
Oh
that.
yeah,
So
I was.
you really,
Puberty hit me so late,
No.
like literally like 23. I would say it was like around the time I started to like get a jawline and like my cheeks and shit like that. And it happened so drastically. That's
I
Troll's
was going
other
to say, I
favorite
bet
thing.
people are like, oh, do you get the
Oh
jaw
my god, he's
implant?
had massive plastic
Oh, I get
surgery.
that all
I'm
the
like,
time.
dude, look. It also feels that way to me. I know I didn't look like this 10 years ago. It's weird to me too.
Mhm.
I've had absolutely nothing done except for my teeth. I got my teeth done, which is the best decision I
Oh,
ever
I want to
made.
do my teeth too.
Do not touch your teeth. You have great teeth.
This is what the internet does. See, I think it's funny, but really it's just...
Absolutely not. No, I needed it. I had
Really?
Ohio teeth.
What are
they
Ohio
were-
teeth?
Have you ever seen
Google
like a
Ohio teeth.
just like picture like a fence with a bunch of missing boards out of it.
That's
Like,
Ohio teeth?
I had a giant space. I had a giant gap in the middle. All my teeth were much smaller. I had gaps between a bunch of different ones. Like
you know what? Now that
I was
think
born
about
with meth
it, I
mouth.
think I saw a photo of you from like back in the day.
Probably.
And now that you say the gap, but I love a gap in a tooth.
What?
Yeah, I love it.
You see, girls will say that because it's like, oh, he has a flaw. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh, he's not perfect. He has like a little flaw.
Imperfections are so sexy.
Oh my god. You know who says that? Perfect people. I wish I had something wrong with me. That's so cute how you have like a little like, what do you like ill? Oh my god, that's so cute. Your little terminal illness. You're so cute.
But I've gotten plenty of Botox to fix my flaws, but I have character flaws, but like I am a 10, but I have character. I'm just kidding. Shit. That might even call for a 5-er. Shit.
Damn, on cue.
Douching it up over here. Okay, I gotta watch myself because I gotta pay my assistant. I can't afford any more.
Tell you owe her some money. Yeah.
Okay, let me introduce you to a game changer in affordable luxury, Quince. This is not your typical shopping experience, okay? Quince offers premium finds at jaw-dropping prices that'll leave you speechless. Now, what's their secret? They've slashed prices by 50 to 80% by establishing direct connections with top factories, bypassing the middleman entirely. And they're not just about the savings. Quince is all about ethics and quality, ensuring every piece meets their high standards. So let me gush about my latest find. My matching navy set I scored from Quince. I wore it on the plane today. You might have seen me wearing it on my Instagram too, but it's the super soft fleece cropped wide leg pant paired with a cozy fleece pullover hoodie. It's been my go-to while traveling, and it's just perfect for winding down after a show or curling up on the airplane or the couch. And knowing they're crafted with integrity is just the cherry on top. So ready to upgrade your wardrobe without breaking the bank? Go to quince.com/vine for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/vine to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/vine. Off the Vine is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Chances are many of you tuning in right now are juggling multiple tasks. As you're listening to me chat away, you might also be behind the wheel, tidying up, breaking a sweat, perhaps even stocking up on groceries. But if you're not on the move and in a vehicle, here's another task that you can tackle: snagging an auto quote from Progressive Insurance. It's a breeze, and you could pocket some savings right from your smartphone. Now, drivers who make the switch to Progressive typically save nearly $750 on average. Plus, auto customers snag an average of 7 discounts, including perks for multiple vehicle policies, home ownership, and more. Just like me, Progressive is here for you 24/7, every single day of the year, ensuring you're covered no matter what life throws your way. Why wait? Multitask like a pro. Quote your car insurance at Progressive.com and join the over 28 million drivers who rely on Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates national average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations. Okay, let's talk about something essential. Your sock drawer. Is it in need of a little spring refresh? Bombas just dropped some seriously soft new socks, tees, and underwear. It'll have you feeling cozy and you're doing good. Once you try Bombas, you'll never look at socks the same. Trust me, I live in my Bombas. They have really thought of everything from foot-hugging support to anti-blister tabs and cushioned footbeds that feel like little pillows for your feet. It's glorious. Plus, their tees and underwear are tag-free for ultimate comfort. But what's really cool about Bombas is their mission. So with every purchase, they donate clothing to someone in need. Over 100 million items donated so far, and that's pretty amazing. And returns, easy peasy, with Bombas' 100% happiness guarantee. Plus, their spring collection is to die for, with garden party socks and merino wool blend socks, perfect for any weather. So why do I love Bombas? It's the comfort, the mission, and the style. So get comfy this spring and give back with Bombas. Head over to bombas.com/vine and use code VINE for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/vine and use code VINE at checkout. Are you a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to like your stand up, and or are you kind of like...
I think with everything, stand up, yeah, my looks as well.
You are?
Dickmorphia, all that good stuff.
Dickmorphia.
Yeah. That's a thing.
Like body dysmorphia, but Dickmorphia.
Of course.
You think you have a small ween?
I don't think it's small. I think it's totally fine.
But do you joke about it being small?
I mean, well, yeah, I would definitely would rather underplay it than be like, oh, I've got a big dick. And then people are like, you think, man, that's so cute. That's adorable. So cute. Yeah. But I genuinely don't believe it.
You have to set the bar low.
Oh, of course. Yeah. But also, like, I watch porn. So, like, I know how big dicks get. And I'm like, well... Bless up. Well, like, I bet they're not funny, you know? I bet they're not like charming and a good person, you know?
That's what I always say about being part of the itty bitty titty committee. I'm like, yeah, but I don't need big boobs. I've got a personality.
I've got an assistant.
Yeah. Oh my God, Kat, I'm being really douchey today. I think it's like
no, that one's okay. I'm gonna let that slide. Okay. I alley-ooped you for that one.
Thank
You're
you.
all right.
Thank you. What is happening over there? Oh, I thought I heard a sound.
I thought you were like Googling my dick pics. I was like, hold on, what?
Oh. I don't want that camera to go off. So you built a personality and humor. Like I grew up in a really small town in Alberta in Canada.
Oh my God.
Like this smallest town. And I always said that's where I got my like I was always trying to use my imagination or like do crazy things or like perform for my family. Like I'd sing "Oh Canada" before dinner to like to perform. And I always wanted to like have this stage. And it was like cute. I was like, get me out of this small town. Was that how you were?
Like, I think the dream was there,
Yeah.
yes, but like it wasn't like a realistic thing, really. My town is also very, very small. Like
Yeah.
one stoplight. I think my graduating class was like 50 people,
Holy
maybe.
shit. Okay, mine was 300.
Oh my god, yeah. Okay,
I'm
so
big city
yeah,
living.
cut
Okay.
it in
Crazy.
fifths. Very, very small. There was just really no. Like there was no outlet for us. Like it was
Yeah.
just school, friends, and family were the only people I could really like perform for.
Yeah.
We didn't think of it as that. You were just like,
Right.
I guess these people think I'm funny, so like
Right.
I can be goofy because they all think I'm funny, so I have the confidence now,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of started stand up when I was like 15, and then I realized like, oh, it's like a business kind of.
Right.
And it was just a hobby for a while, and then kind of one thing led to another, and I was like, I think this is what I want to do. And nobody in my family's ever been to college, so like there was no pressure. Like nobody leaves my hometown.
Yeah.
Everyone, you know,
I feel the same
everyone
way.
lives the same life. They
Yeah.
they get pregnant,
Yeah.
then they graduate high school,
Yeah.
and then they get a job
Then they-
working in
yeah.
town.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
I always want to know for you now, how do I say this? You know you're good looking.
I really don't think so.
Stop.
I believe, and I'm aware that other people think so,
Yeah.
but I think I'm fine.
Okay, so
Not
how
fi-
are
not
you?
fine, but
Yeah,
like
avoid,
fine.
but fine.
Yeah, I think fine.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, you think you're like a hard 6, soft 7?
Well, if I was soft 7, I wouldn't have Dickmorphia. Okay, then we'd all be very happy and confident at all times. Let's see. Looks wise, I would say I don't know, probably like a 8.3 maybe.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I think it's like slightly above average maybe.
Okay, so because 10s don't exist.
Yeah. Well, if 10s aren't existing, then no, I'm backing down to like 7.8.
Okay, because to me 10s don't exist. A 9 is like Megan Fox. She's on my vision board. For
I think
Off the
10's.
Vine.
I think Austin Butler's a 10. Harry Styles is a 10.
No.
Really?
Did that camera go out?
What the?
Are we being haunted?
Oh, you love ghosts.
I do. Is your house haunted?
No.
I swear it is.
Wait, really?
Yes, I heard people walking upstairs.
What?
Like, doop, 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 doop.
Was it the dogs? Is the camera still going or what's happening?
Am I bad luck?
You bring ghosts with you. That's what
Don't
happens.
even say that. Don't even say that. That's like my biggest fear.
That they're following you?
Yeah, that'd be awful.
Oh, I would love it. I love ghosts. I wish, like, I hope one's following me.
You know what? You're so vain. I just love the idea that like somebody's like watching me at all times. I'm like performing for somebody at all times.
Is it smoking? Why did you? What is
Yeah, what is it?
happening?
Did you blow your vape on it? What was that?
It's too hot.
Is that what it is?
Shut up.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do. A podcast is it's so demanding.
Yeah, it is, but I've got a good team. But I love it.
It's also in the comfort of your own home. Like you don't have to go somewhere for it.
But I do. I go to LA and New York all the time. Yeah.
You have studios there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that helps at least. At
Yeah.
least you can do it while you're on the road. That's my biggest problem. Everyone wants me to do one, and I'm like, I don't have the time.
No,
and I'm
you
in a different city
couldn't.
every day.
I don't know if you saw my mirror ball, but I won Dancing with the Stars.
You what?
Yeah, I did. And trying to do a podcast while dancing 8 hours a day
How?
was impossible.
You
Like,
won it?
I won.
What?
Yeah.
That's incredible. What year was it?
2020.
Holy shit! Recently.
Yeah.
Wow! Congratulations.
Thank you. Like that mirror ball in my mirror has been there before I even went on the show.
Are
Because
you
I was
serious?
like, I'm
You
going
just
to
manifested
fucking,
that.
I am going to win the mirror ball. And
That's
now looking back,
insane.
I'm like, I know you don't believe in crystals, but
Nope. Sure don't.
do you believe in manifesting?
Sometimes. Are you okay?
Don't worry. Just ignore me.
Okay, well, you're hard to ignore over there, but
What are you doing? So not discreet.
wow, I didn't even see you there. Wait, so you don't believe in crystals, but you do believe in manifesting?
I don't know. I mean, crystals for sure not manifesting, maybe. But it's like, what is manifesting? Is it the universe? Is it God?
Right.
Is it your own energy? Like I don't know. Maybe
I
I've
guess
had
we'll
some
never
things.
know, but
I've definitely had some things happen that I'm like I've said this to myself a million times, even if it was just subconsciously or something. But it's something I wanted,
Yeah.
not something I was like day to day. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. And then it did happen, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck! Did I talk about that so much that it did happen? I don't."
Yes.
Or is it coincidence?
no, I don't believe in coincidences.
I also, well, here's the thing: you also have to put in the work to be in a position to make certain things happen.
I agree. So I don't believe in like Like, I don't think you're lucky. I think you deserve and you've worked hard to get to where you've been. But I think you've actually envisioned your life a certain way, and that's why you're here.
Damn.
You might not have envisioned the social media aspect of it, but having millions of people laugh at your humor, you have thought about that without even realizing it since you were young.
Well, let that be a lesson to you fellas out there. Don't feel bad about yourself. If you just envision 8 inches, you will get it. It will come to you. Just, I don't know, I'd maybe tie a brick to it and you can drop it off a second-story balcony. Whatever you got to do, put in the work, but manifest it, and it will come true, okay? I don't know.
I'm not kidding. I think you could grow a larger penis from manifesting.
There's no way.
I do think there is a way. I think I'll never forget. Do you want me to give you a second?
Do you have any, what do I need? Do I need tiger eye, jade? What is it? Quartz? What's the dick growth serum?
No, you need all of those, and then you need to. I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm a psycho for this stuff. And when you were making fun of it last night, Alicia just kept laughing at me. I mean, Glenda, because I was like, "That's me, shit." But
now, whether you manifest it or not, I think people also have to be aware of being careful what you wish for, because you might think you want something, but take TV for example. You get on the Bachelor, right? Not Bachelorette. Bachelor.
Both. I was on the Bachelor, and then I was the Bachelorette.
Either one of them, you get on there.
Yes.
And you're like, wow, this is a dream come true. Yeah. And now you have a flood of hate coming in on Twitter and all this kind of stuff. Like, there's so many downsides to the things you thought you wanted that maybe when you get them, you go, I didn't know all this came with it. And maybe I didn't actually want this. I forget whose quote this is. This is not mine. I think it might be Joe Rogan. I don't know.
Right.
I even mentioned Joe Rogan and the camera was like, nah, we don't with toxic masculinity around here. Wow. Cancel the battery.
Should we just let it roll?
I fucking hate my life.
She's definitely getting fired out.
Did you manifest this?
Yeah.
Can you please manifest the battery cooling down?
She was manifesting like in a bad way, where she was like, "Please God, don't let that camera go." But you're putting it out into the universe way too much, and it turned off. Can we just let her ride, or okay?
Let her rip.
Let her rip.
So the quote was, I mean, it's a very general quote, but like, you've never had somebody who hates on you is never doing better than you.
Yeah.
Ever. Only time I've ever found myself talking shit about somebody, when I really thought about it, I go, I'm jealous of this person.
Yeah, I know.
I am. They're doing something I'd rather be doing, and that's why I feel this way.
Yeah.
And so many people aren't aware of that's why they don't like people, and it sucks, you know.
Yeah.
But that helps you tune it out. Once you realize that and remember that, these are people a lot of the times that are so miserable with their life that they see you living the life they could only dream of having, and then they take out that anger on you rather than being supportive of it, right? To where it helps you share the love right back. You know what I mean? Jealousy is so stupid. It really is. I mean, it happens obviously, and it sucks because a lot of people just aren't happy in their own life, so you instinctually just take that out on somebody else. Yeah. And it's not fair to either one of you. It's not going to help you get through what you're going through in the first place. Sending either one of us a mean tweet changes nothing for you in your life. Right. That's the worst part about it. It maybe gives me a giggle. Yeah. If anything, now I go, oh, this person's sad. I'm like, oh. And now you're trying to, and kind of like what I said in the bit last night. It's like, oh, you're saying mean things to me, and now I have to say them back to you, and I'm going to make you way sadder than you were in the first place. Yeah. I love a clap back moment. Like in my DMs, sometimes I'll pick and choose, but sometimes when I get them back, I'm like, yes. Oh, like it feels so good. It feels so good. It's like, it's so immature and petty. And I know. But that's okay. Isn't that something that's so annoying about being professional is you're like, I'm not professional. You shouldn't be saying these things back. People love to go, oh, you're a celebrity or you're famous. Be the bigger person. Take the high road. No. That low road. This person, they deserve to get their feelings hurt just as much as I do. I agree. That's insane. I agree. I'm petty like that too. And, absolutely. And I'm not like when they go high or when they go low, you go high. I'm like, no. I'll meet them where they are at. Absolutely. And I will go just as low, if not lower. Oh, and feel really good about it. Yeah. Like if you think you're gonna roast me, you have no idea what I'm gonna do to you back. This is what I do. Oh yeah. I'll hurt your feelings for sure. Did you know that
did you expect this kind of success, or is it like completely shocking to you?
Wildly shocking.
Really?
Incredibly. And you know, it's been a roller coaster because I've been doing it for so long. I started at 15. I'm 27 now. And one thing that fucked me up that I wish people didn't tell me, I know they were saying a nice thing, but it did so much subconscious damage to me that I didn't even realize. So when I was like 15, 16, 17, I was already like doing well.
Yeah.
And like everyone kind of knew me as like this kid in the scene or whatever.
Yeah.
And everyone would always say the same thing, like, "Oh man, you're gonna be so famous. Like if you're not a millionaire by 25, like you f***ed up." And I was not a millionaire by 25. So by 25 hit, I was like, did I fuck up?
Right.
Like, did I miss the window for success that everybody thought I was gonna have?
Yeah.
And that definitely like brings you down a little bit, become very self-conscious. You feel a little bit like a failure, like, did I miss that opportunity? And then at a certain point, but that actually needed to happen.
Yeah.
It brought me down to such a level of like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Where like after no opportunities were coming in, it was completely on me to make something happen or not. And reluctantly, I did.
I mean, you self-produced your comedy show, which is impressive.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, both of the first ones that both of them we did. Yeah.
Did you get in trouble for having OnlyFans name?
No. So what's funny is I thought of the name OnlyFans for marketing purposes,
It's genius.
obviously. Thank you.
Genius.
But it was also for that because I made it for my fans. You know what I mean? Like so many of my fans can't make it out to see my shows.
Yeah.
And I've been working on this material for years. I was tired of doing it. I was like, I don't want to just throw it away or stop doing it. So I was like, I made it specifically for my fans. And it was also crowdfunded. Like I think we raised like $20,000 to do it, which I didn't expect anything. I was
Really?
like, let's just see if anybody wants to support it.
Yeah.
So it was made by them and for them.
That's
so
cool.
the title made sense.
Yeah.
So it was on YouTube for like, oh God, probably 8 or 9 months. And I get an email from OnlyFans. And I just saw like their like official email. I thought for sure it was gonna be like a cease and desist. You got to change your shit immediately. But instead they were like, hey, we love the special. We'd love to work with you in some capacity.
Cool.
Yeah.
So now
yeah,
you're
they
on
were super
OnlyFans.
cool. I had one for like 3 months and then
Stop.
I can't do it. It's so aggressive.
What were you posting?
Just like some shirtless stuff, just like some gym pictures and stuff.
And you just know girls were touching their turtle tails to it? You said it last night and it stuck.
She was being mean, okay?
Turtle tail.
She was being mean, so I had to be meaner, okay? Can you give context at least? You're gonna get me canceled again.
I said it.
This was the same woman who was being rude about the 30-second coming in 30 seconds. She was saying that like guys like me can't please a woman or whatever, so I had to clap back, and I may have said some harsh things.
I loved it. I thought it was brilliant.
What was I saying?
I don't know. We were talking about your OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, it wasn't women. It was all gay men.
Really?
And I gotta say, if at times I wish I had no pride,
Yeah.
or I didn't want any kind of like professional career, I could have made
Yeah.
so much fucking money if I did everything people requested me to do on OnlyFans.
That's my plan B.
Just offering tens of thousands of dollars for dick pics, and I'm like, I just can't do it.
What if you didn't have Dickmorphia? Would you do it?
No, it's not that. It's like look, I've got some good angles. Like, I've got some stock photos in there in case I'm on the road or something. But I'm like I want a family someday.
Fair.
And I'd rather it not be out there. I've already sent so many for free that I'm like, let's not devalue it.
Have you ever seen Big Daddy?
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know when they put on their like sunglasses and then they can say whatever they want?
Yeah. Oh boy.
I got you like Harry Potter style.
All right. Well, you can say whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Oh boy.
Nobody can see
man.
you. Do you like butt stuff?
What? on me or on them?
Like, do you like butt stuff? Anything?
I don't like my butthole being touched at all.
Okay.
I don't even go near it.
So the guy, it inspired me because you said you had a lot of guys that were.
Oh yeah.
So I wondered if you dabbled or
no. I don't want it. Every girlfriend I've ever had is like constantly trying to me with their finger.
Really?
Every girl that I've ever dated is like, just let me in there. I'm like, no. They're like, you don't understand. It's gonna make you come so much harder. I'm like, coming already feels so good.
Yeah, I don't need to go
I really
harder.
don't need to up the ante. Okay, I don't need to. I don't need to shoot a hole through the drywall. Like, what do you want from me? I don't need extra. I'm okay.
How do you take me seriously? You look good in yours. I'm
Thanks.
just saying with googly eyes.
Oh, like I sell Adderall.
Yeah.
Kids need to study.
They sue you. You can keep them if you want. But
Oh my god.
that's what I do when I want to feel like I could say something that I feel like maybe. Look at Glenda gets it. She's over there studies on the whole
She's
time.
had them on the entire time, just a loose cannon ready to fire.
So
Yeah,
okay,
no
so
butt
you
stuff.
worked with OnlyFans for a little while. You're over it. Your new special. Tell me about it.
It's called Matthew Stephen Rife.
And you found out last night it hit 1 million views in like 2 days.
Yeah, we're at 1.2 million in 2 days, which is insane.
You wouldn't have that without the internet, bro.
I know. But if I could save the world mental health issues, I'd do
I
it.
respect that.
I would trade it.
Okay.
I'm great. It's insane. I'm not a fan of the internet, as I'm sure you can tell. So it's amazing how much it likes me, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say lucky. No, you worked hard for this. But I feel like you can feel two things at once. It's one of my favorite things to talk about. You can be grateful for the internet and hate it at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm incredibly grateful for it, but now it's like I hope to get to the level of success where I don't need it anymore,
Yeah. I mean, your 5-year plan is
film and television for sure. Yeah, I mean comedy always, but
Yeah.
I'd love to make
You
the
don't
transition
think in
over.
5 and 10 years everyone should just actually have social media, or maybe someone could run it for you so you don't have to even touch it.
And that gets offered to me to this day, but
Yeah.
like I'm still, I don't know if this goes back to being a perfectionist or whatever, but like I just like things posted a certain way. And I know you can train somebody or teach them how you like things done, but it's still not exactly you.
Yeah. Where can people find it's on YouTube?
Yeah, the newest special.
Why did
Matthew
I think
Stephen
you had
Rife, is
something on
YouTube.
Netflix?
Nope, nothing on Netflix.
But YouTube is cool. I'm just getting into the YouTube space, and I feel like people are re-falling in love with YouTube.
Yeah, it's got its pros and cons. The con is probably like they're cracking down on more like sensitive content, which sucks.
They are?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's the woke world we live in, unfortunately. Like
Yeah.
everyone wants to be a little bit more protected. Which I
why
kind of like being like the rebellion towards that. You know what I mean? Because like most of the population doesn't give a f.
Right.
They're not offended by everything in the entire world. They're not worried about every other person's feeling. And when I say every other person, I mean 0.0000001% of the population.
Yeah.
And like that, I want to adhere to that market, even though it might not be the most like publicly friendly thing to advertise.
But I think that's why people love it.
Exactly. Like those fans are still there. Like
Yeah.
there's so many people who are tired of woke, politically correct comedy. It's like, can we just say some goofy shit without people getting offended all the time? And YouTube has always been good for that.
Yeah.
They're still the best for like, it's so accessible, Like if I want to share something with you on YouTube, I can just text you the link.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't have to have a Netflix account and all that
that's
kind
true.
of stuff. So it's the most accessible. They have a really good algorithm. You own all your own content. You can monetize off of it and everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, it still has way more pros than cons. And I'm hoping they catch on to people being like, come on, please don't do this to us.
So many people have smart TVs too. Is that what they're called? Smart
Yeah.
TVs? Where they can just pull it up on, it's like they're
Yeah.
watching, it's not like you have to watch it on your phone. 'cause
No,
it's
no, you
YouTube,
can
but
pull it up on the
everyone
big screen.
Yeah.
And so many people watch YouTube. I had no idea. I never watch YouTube.
Me either.
I'm
And
never on there.
That's why we decided to start doing YouTube, because I'm like, wow, people love it.
Oh yeah, I couldn't believe. I think we're at like 500,000 subscribers on there now, and
Same.
I've posted. I have 2 videos. It's 2 specials on there. Are like really the only videos I have on there. And when I posted the first one, OnlyFans, I think I had 12,000 subscribers and 2 tiny videos up.
Don't you think that says something though about being super like authentic and true to yourself, with like not giving a about what people think you should be as a comedian these days?
Well, I think that's just kind of the potential productivity that comes out of feeling like you're at rock bottom. Like I had mentioned, like
Yeah.
I was at such a point of like, I'm not worried about offending people. I'm not worried about adhering to a certain like network
Yeah.
standards or anything like that, because everyone already doesn't fuck with me.
Yeah.
So I might as well just do
love
my
that.
own thing. What's the worst that could happen? And luckily, people found me and liked it, I guess. Yeah,
I love
it's very
that. I
weird.
think it makes sense, and it gives me a little bit of hope, because I think I love when people can just say, "F it, I'm going to do what I love. I
Mhm.
love, or I'm going to do what I don't care what other people think, if they're going to cancel me or whatever."
Oh yeah.
Because I think you get success from being that way.
Oh yeah. The industry convinces you that like they need you to be a certain way
Yeah.
for them to be the gatekeepers to having any kind of success in show business.
Yeah.
And that's not true at all.
Yeah.
Like for years I was like, dude, am I not talented enough to gain fans or get on a TV show or get a comedy special?
Yeah.
And lo and behold, all it took was just publicity for the
Totally.
access to me to figure out because like I didn't get tremendously funnier over the past 2 years. It's not like
Right.
it just kicked in, you
Yeah.
know. It just it needed the accessibility and the way for people to find me. So
Yeah.
shout out to social media for that, I guess. Thanks.
Eye roll. That's so fun. I love that you hate social media. Okay, so I always confess or get guests to confess something to me on the show. Were you prepped for this?
Oh, I was not.
It was in the email.
Got lost
Matthew.
in translation. It was the bad Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
It was the bad
That
Wi-Fi.
was 2 months ago.
Ooh, a confession. Is there any theme to the confession?
Okay, well, for me, when I heard you saying that you're just scrolling hundreds of thousands of beautiful women, do you ever hook up with your fans?
No, not really. No.
I want something juicy where people at home would be like, "Whoa, I didn't know that about him."
Ooh.
I could inspire you with a couple confessions.
Could you?
Well,
Yeah, let me know the level they're on. I don't want to.
Oh, it can go real dark. What's the weirdest confession we've ever had?
Is it that I've blown a snot bubble before, or I've shit my pants, or is it I've murdered
blowing
somebody?
Yes.
Oh shit.
That's why you're so worried about ghosts. Because you murdered somebody.
I did not murder anybody. I've murdered a few crowds, but not last night. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. That's gonna haunt me forever.
One of the first videos I saw of you, and I was like, Alicia was like, "Yeah, I've been telling you about this guy forever."
One?
And it was when you, I always talk about it. It's when you were talking about ghosts, and you were like, "Yeah, I died from too much puss or something."
Oh my god! Oh. The woman was talking about how she saw a ghost in the mirror.
Yeah.
I was like, the only thing I've ever seen in the mirror is this handsome ass dude. The ghost of someone who died from too much pussy. Yeah, so stupid. God, that was in
yeah, but
Connecticut, I think.
Your kind of humor is exactly aligned with our kind of humor.
Oh, thank God.
It is right up our alley, and I friggin' love it. Okay, I have. Oh yeah, no. Okay, you have to think of a confession. If one doesn't come to you, you can think about it because I have one more game to play with you, and then that's it.
Inspire me.
And get the out of my house.
I'm staying.
Okay.
I'm staying. I'm playing with the dogs for the next 3 hours.
That was reverse psychology. I just want you to stay.
Yeah, you're manipulative.
I'm a Gemini. You know how they are.
Oh my God.
But you don't believe in that.
No, I do not.
Yeah,
But
so it
anybody
doesn't
who
matter that I'm
believes in it
Gemini.
is the. Let's
I
see.
hate myself.
A confession.
Something that you're like, wow, that's embarrassing. I can't believe I'm about to tell you this.
Okay, I'm gonna go light.
Okay.
And if you're like, no, something juicier than that.
That's fair.
My ex-girlfriend broke this news to me, and it's not important that she was an ex-girlfriend, but it was just that's who happened to break it to me. Up until last year, I thought your fingernails grew from the tips. It's whenever I would see a girl with press-on nails and it'd be riding up on the cuticles, I'd always be like, why didn't you get it all the way down? And they're like, they grow. And I'm like, yeah, but from the tips. It still makes sense to me. Okay, because here's the thing. Because after she broke this to me, I go, all right, so it's not like hair then. She goes, hair's the same way. And I go, no, I still don't know if that's true. That doesn't make sense to me.
You think hair grows from the ends?
Yeah, I think it might.
It's scientifically
all right,
proven.
think about it like this, okay? So the hair on your arm, right?
Yeah.
So it only grows to a certain length, right? And if you cut it in half, it's only going to grow back to that length, right? So it makes more sense to me that it would know to rejuvenate that amount on the top from the top rather than it pushing through your skin to be like, no, we got to make up for lost ground. How does the bottom of it know how much to recoup on the top? This doesn't make any sense to me.
You make a fair point, but you're also very wrong.
Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing when I found that out.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Yeah, I'm still not totally convinced.
You've got nice hands, though.
Thank you. And you clipped a little bit.
Did you get manicures?
I don't. I always get told I have very soft hands, which is crazy. I'm not a big lotion guy.
No. Would
dry?
You don't use lotion?
Not really. No.
For a guy who watches porn, that's kind of weird.
More of a dry rub kind of guy, you know. Some people go to Buffalo Wild Wings to a wet sauce. I'm a dry rub.
Dry rub kind of guy.
I'm a lemon pepper masturbator, definitely for sure.
The dry rub. Oh my god.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. After round 5 or 6, you're like, okay, it hurts a little bit. Got it.
5 or 6. Holy shit.
What's your record?
Oh, it's probably 2 or 3
in a day.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Oh, is that bad?
Yeah.
What's yours?
I already did my confession. I don't think it's really important. Do you ever just have like the waves of like horniness hit you? Like, I'll go a
course.
month sometimes where I don't even think about sex, and then for like 2 weeks straight, I'm like all day. I'm like I just want it right now.
That's more relatable. I feel like men in general are hornier than women, though.
I've heard opposite from women. That's fascinating.
Okay, obviously something is
But
broken
I disagree.
in here.
But I disagree though, because there's no way women are as horny as men. Because dudes, we jerk off in our cars. Like
You guys
that's
like
insane.
have to get it out. It's like a thing.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much every morning.
Really?
Yeah, that's like my coffee every morning.
Brush your teeth.
Yeah, not at the same time. Yeah, I'm not just, what is the pat your head and rub your stomach? Yeah, I'm not pulling and scrubbing. Yeah, oh no. God.
Glenda!
Just before a girl comes over, I want it to be minty fresh, you know?
Glenda.
Ew.
Fuck, bro. Okay, that's good. This is good material. Okay, I'm playing one game with you before I let you go.
Run
It's
it.
called Match
Okay.
Maker, Swipe Left or Rife.
Wow, you put some thought into this.
You know what I did? And then I was like, I should have just like let that roll off the tongue instead of being like swipe left or
Mhm.
rife. I should have just let it flow.
I liked you taking your time with
Oh, you
it.
did?
Yeah, it made it way worse. I love it.
how
Okay,
I
who
feel.
are we matching with?
Okay, are you on dating apps?
No, I think I'm on Raya, but I haven't been on it in forever. I think I
Okay.
have an account. I'm just waiting for the subscription to run out. I think I bought the year.
I think they have a thing against Bachelor people. Like I've heard so many girls that come off the Bachelor or that were the Bachelorette, they can't get on that app.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
I know. So I heard.
Like, you feel like you've met
everybody.
everybody already. So
Yeah, exactly. You've had your
Mm.
time. Okay, so I have a list of hypothetical dating profile situations,
okay, these
And
are
you
made up
just-
people.
Yeah.
Okay.
and you just got to answer if you would swipe left or if they could be Mrs. Rife.
So swipe right is Rife, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Okay,
Okay, she has no social media.
Rife.
Not even a little red flag for you?
No, I would love that.
She's 19.
Left.
But she looks exactly like your ex.
Oh, Rife.
Her profile says she doesn't want children.
What's she look like? What is she? I gotta see photos.
She looks like your ex.
Oh, probably left. I want kids someday. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
sure. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, 4 out of her 5 pics are her with horses.
Rife. I love horses.
4 or 5 pics of her talking about ghosts.
Rife.
Oh. She has bad grammar. What does she look like?
Hot girls are usually dumb. Yeah. So I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, don't even clip that. That's gonna get used out of context. People, oh, he's misogynistic. Oh my god, it's a joke. Kidding.
I hate that you have to explain it. I feel like
I know.
my,
I get in trouble all the
but
time.
I feel like my listeners have really good senses of humor.
I hope so.
They do.
I
They're
hope
very
so. I mean,
excited for
you would look at me and assume I can't read. So like, I think it's a
It's-
fair assumption.
That means you think you're hot.
No, I would think other people would think that.
So
Not
you agree?
me.
You think you're really hot?
Not me. Bad
Um,
grammar. I don't mind bad grammar. It's just she can't talk in TikToks. It can't be giving anything.
It's
It's giving me a headache. Okay, I don't want to hear a single TikTok slang come out of your mouth. I can deal with bad grammar all day. I can teach you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. She's someone your friend has talked to casually in the past.
But not slept with?
Hooked up.
No. Left.
Okay. She has a pic with one of your merch t-shirts on.
Rife.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't mind a fan.
Yeah.
Great.
I need something to look at when I finish, you know?
Something to clean it up with.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a two-parter. You know, I go, that's a really good photo of me, and we're done. Got it.
Oh my God. This was fun.
This was fun. Thank you for inviting me into your home and having me on the podcast.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank
Can't
you
wait to see how much trouble I get in. This is going to be great.
I'm curious. I don't think you will.
I don't think so. I think we'll be okay.
I feel like everyone was really stoked when I said you're coming on the podcast. All the listeners were like,
Aw.
"What? He's my favorite." And my
Aw.
sister, I think, slid off her chair. She was like, "Me and all the cheerleader. My niece is a cheerleader. Me and all the cheer moms are obsessed with him. He's so
Oh my
hot." Blah. And I was like,
God.
"Haley, you are like 45. Stop." Like,
Rife. Swipe Rife.
So shout out to all the cheer moms in Leduc, Alberta.
Shout out to all the cheer moms in Leduc.
Yeah, they're jerking off to your OnlyFans photos. Oh my God.
Like and subscribe. I will say it's also a pro to like social media and seeing like just how many hot girls there are. Is like you think all of them live in Miami or LA
Right.
and are a certain type of like bougie,
Yeah.
shallow girl. But then you see all these hot girls on TikTok or Instagram or whatever it may be, and like they're in places like Vancouver
Yeah.
or Nashville,
Yeah.
and you see these beautiful women with like 1,000 followers. It's just them and their dogs, and they work at fucking Enterprise. You're like, there's wholesome, beautiful people out there who don't give a shit about this shallow stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be my wife for sure.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask because I stopped scrolling through the questions for you because everyone was just like, is he single? Will he date me? Like, all this stuff. But everyone wanted to know what your type would be, or if you have one.
Like physically or as a person?
Both. Like who's your celebrity crush? Or do you have one?
Haley Williams.
Fucking sat next to her on a plane the other day.
Shut up.
Biggest girl crush on her ever.
Her mom came to the shows last night. Did you know that?
Is that why you're wearing the Paramore shirt?
Uh-huh.
Okay, because when you were wearing that, I was like, that's so funny.
Her mom sent me that merch box. But I was like, well, I have to wear it for the show she's at, of course.
I have been a Haley Williams fan since I don't even know when. I
I'm so
started
in
loving
love.
her when I was like 23, I think, and I'm 37.
Mhm.
And I'm obsessed with her and her voice. She's the reason that I started doing voice lessons.
Really?
Yes, I'm
She's
obsessed with her.
so insanely talented and like
Insane.
you ever just like be attracted, like, besides her being just absolutely beautiful,
Yeah.
like you ever just be attracted to somebody's talent? You're like,
Yes.
you're so skillful, like this is so attractive to me.
Yes,
That's
her.
exactly what it like. I'm in love with her. I think she's fantastic.
Yeah,
so that's probably if I have a celebrity crush, it's probably her.
I love that is
Her-
your answer.
I was here in November
Yeah.
for like a one-nighter here at Zany's, and her mom came to the show. We were doing the meet and greet. This is when I could meet everybody at the
Mhm.
time, and she came up. She was like, "Oh, you need more you need a new Paramore shirt." Because one of the videos on TikTok that went viral, I was wearing a Paramore shirt,
Ah.
and I thought it was just like banter. I was
Right.
like, "Oh yeah, love the band." She was like, "Do you know who I am?" And I was like, not really." And she was like, "Oh, I'm Haley's mom." I was like, "Get the out of here."
That's amazing.
She was like, "My daughter and I love you. Like we're always sharing your TikToks and stuff back and forth. Like we just watched your special together."
She's
I was
great.
like, "Get the out
That's
of here."
so cool.
She's the coolest. And now I'm going to see them. I'm going to see Paramore at the Forum in LA this summer. I'm so excited.
That's
about
cool
it.
as shit. I know all of her music and seems like just such a badass. I've seen her live twice.
Mm.
She was like hawking loogies on stage between like screaming. And I was
No
like,
way.
yeah.
That's so hot.
I know.
Next time, I'm just going to stand on the side of the stage and be like, Paramore. Paramore. That's disgusting. Oh yeah, so in love. That's like the one I would love to marry.
Oh wait, no, I didn't even. That's your. But personality wise, like she would never be viral on TikTok.
No, I definitely don't want to date somebody who's like an influencer. I really
get it.
don't want to do that.
I get
I
it.
mean, it depends on what their content is. Like, there's some people who do like fashion or like makeup tutorials. Stuff. That stuff's not as bad to me. But if you're dancing or just like being overly sexually provocative in your video for likes,
Yeah.
that's it's so immature to me.
Yeah.
That's very unattractive.
But what if you won the mirror ball and you like dancing?
That's hot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's hot. That's actually okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But just yeah.
I'm gonna let it slide because again, I kind of set her up.
I'm just trying to.
No influencer, good sense of humor for
Yeah.
sure. Like I love a good roasting relationship.
Yeah.
Like if
The
you
banter.
like, yeah. If I do, one time I dated a girl who was like, she had a great butt.
Yeah.
And she knew it, and
Yeah.
she was even obsessed with her butt, and she would like literally get in the mirror and just like twerk to herself in the mirror, and the whole time I would be so over it. Like this is a girl I get to have sex with, and I'm very attracted to, but it became so annoying to me that anytime she would do it, every time she would twerk in the mirror, I would go. And she would stop, like I'm trying to be sexy, and I'm like, well, it's not, okay? It's so childish to me.
Oh my god, I can't imagine.
So I love like a good roasting relationship.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
if I'm not gonna play into your insecurities and let you feel insecure. Anytime a girl is like, do I look fat in this outfit? I'm like, yeah, you don't leave this room. You know,
Yeah,
you look
yeah.
horrible.
That's a huge bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love a good banter and somebody
Yeah.
who can give it back and forth.
Yeah.
You know, sense of humor. Obviously, with me being a comedian, like they have to be into some dark shit. If you
Yeah.
if you see what I say on stage, imagine what I don't. You know.
Yeah.
So sense of humor is obviously a big one. Not an influencer, preferably, and just a nice person.
Yeah.
It's become a thing recently that I've met a few girls that like being a mean girl is like their
Ew.
way of flirting, and I'm like, that's not fun. Like roasting is fun. Like that's
They don't get the difference though.
they don't get
think
the
it's-
like
yeah,
just
I don't-
being
I
bitchy
hate
is
that.
not like hot to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this sucks because like you seem like a cool girl and like you're stunning, but
But you're a
you're kind of
bitch.
mean to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a fine line, but like if
Poking fun
You
and
should get it.
roasting and mean are very different.
absolutely.
Things. Yeah.
Yeah, so just be nice, be able to laugh, and have some kind of substance to you.
Yeah. Substance. That's
Yeah.
good. I'm Kaitlyn Bristowe. I'll see you next Tuesday. See you next